What's up, everybody? It's Kaiser Axel and Glenn Shiratori.
Shiratori.
Let's go. I finally got it right. But
Yeah.
we just had an exciting battle between Glenn and Giant. Be sure to check that out. It's gonna be in the playlist. But we have our next battle, our second battle of week 3, sorry, where we have Noah representing the poison types versus Nino representing the fairies. Type advantage goes directly to Noah.
Ooh, I like his team already too. When you think about it, look, that's the toxicity that I wish he wrote about.
The toxicity is actually it's interesting pick. I think for sure Noah has a very threatening team, especially with that Iron Moth and the
Yes, Iron
Gengar.
Moth.
And
And
Petro
the Clodsire. The Clodsire is
Clodsire is
definitely a Pokemon that needs a lot more love. I think.
Clodsire just wants to be the bestest boy. What are you gonna deny him that?
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Definitely
Yeah.
not.
But those are definitely going to be some Pokemon that Nino will have to check out. Looking at Nino's side, I see that there are 3 Steel Fairy types, which are actually really good against Noah because those those super effective stab poisons will not be affecting half of his team, so that's nice. There's also the Galarian Wheezing. I think Nino brought that just in case Noah might set up the Toxic Spikes, because
I'm wondering which one if he's bringing. If he's bringing Neutralizing Gas or Misty Terrain. Misty Terrain definitely would be a nice one.
yeah, because it would stop any sort of status effects that would help out on Nino's side for sure. And plus, it would boost his fairy type moves, although I don't think Nino will be using fairy type moves, that is. But Nino looks like he's running more of the slower composition, so we'll see what's actually going to happen looking at leads. For Noah, we might see that Glimora or even the Clodsire coming out. Both are definitely going to be like the high picks. And then looking at Nino's, maybe...
I'm very interested in seeing what that Screamtail is going to be holding.
That Screamtail is definitely... it's just looking into your soul, but yeah, for Nino's side, I'm looking at that Klefki as well as that Diancie as possible leads. But you know what? Let's just see what happens, and here we go.
Alright.
Alright, so definitely there is the Clodsire and the Diancie. I called it.
Ooh, okay. I was actually expecting a prankster lead here with the Klefki, and if maybe Noah brought his Toxtricity, maybe prepare for a possible Thunder Wave.
Waterfall coming in from the Clodsire, but that Galarian Wheezing easily eats it. It has the eject button. Oh! And out into the
Klefki. It does not say
Klefki.
anything about neutralizing gas or a Misty Terrain, so it is running Levitate.
Which is very odd, considering if there is... Ooh, that's damage right there. Actually, I think that Galarian Wheezing was actually better to just stay in, but I guess that eject button just put Nino in a bad position. Switches out, and in comes the Screamtail. It gets the special defense boost. That's actually very interesting. And bulk up? Oh, he's trying to go for some bulky set. I see.
Let's see. Alright.
Okay, Clodsire going for Toxic Spikes. Another bulk up coming in from Screamtail. That Waterfall doing nothing. If I were Noah, I would actually just switch out right here because Clodsire's not doing too much offensively. But he is running a very weird thing. Oh, you dirty baton passer. And in comes the Magearna, takes it almost like a champ. Luckily, that times 2 defense is really helping out. Earthquake coming in again. Oh my god.
Well, hold up a second. How's
that?
This man, but
I
again.
think, Glenn, hear me out. I think that Magearna, I think it had a lagging tail. That's why it was slower, even at +2 speed. Yes.
Oh.
But in comes.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, that faked out. That was a lot of damage.
That was a lot of damage, and the flinch. Terra Steel, though, very interesting. Ooh, Gigaton Hammer secures the KO on this Clodsire. Oh my gosh! +3 attack, +2 defense, +2 speed. This thing is just looking very terrifying. Out comes the Iron Moth. It takes the spike damage and the special attack boost from its
Would it
booster
still be
engine.
faster than a ×2 speed?
No, I believe Tinkaton has a base 80, 90 something speed. But the protect coming out and the flamethrower into it. Oh, bop. I think this thing just outspeeds everything on Noah's team now. I think if I were Noah, I'd probably want to go into that Petron as it is the most tanky of them all. Maybe a Terra could help him out very much. I'm not sure which Terra he'd want to use though. Toxtricity coming in.
Are we possibly seeing like a 6-0 sweep here with just the Tinkaton? Oh my
But
goodness.
it would be the very first 6-0 sweep that we've seen yet. The Toxicity going for the Snarl into the Protect, and it just gets bopped by a Gigaton Hammer once again. I think. Oh, okay, that's right. You can't use Gigaton Hammer twice in a row. That's why Nino's running to Protect. That way he can reset the Gigaton Hammer.
Dirty.
that is dirty. So nasty, Nino. You dirty player, you. In comes Protect. Yeah, and I think this is just a good.
He's doing this again. He's doing this again.
This is just a Gigaton sweep.
Oh.
Gengar coming in. Sashes are broken, if anything. Noah should go for.
Sad day. Gengar does not have Levitate anymore.
I know, right? Back in the good old days, when it lost its Levitate back in the last generation, correct?
Gen 8, I think. Yeah, I think Gen 8 it lost.
Yeah, that was sad. Thunderbolt into Protect, and in comes another Gigaton Hammer.
Gigaton Hammer. Alright, what was the truth? Is this Petron gonna take one hit from the Gigaton Hammer? Oh,
I think it might be able to take one. Who knows? But knockoff. Oh,
the knockoff. Okay, moment of truth.
That Gigaton Hammer is coming out for sure. It's going to be stab upon stab. Terra flying, interesting, into the Gigaton Hammer, and
that was
God.
Wow, that was so sweet.
That was the first 6-0 sweep we've seen of this tournament. Oh my gosh, baton passing. Oh, Nino, you dirty, dirty person. You using your baton passing. But
I mean, you guys thought a bit, progressing. I guess it's. I mean, to be fair though, it does feel a bit dirty, against someone that doesn't have as much experience as you guys.
Yeah, but I feel like you played very well. Aside from using baton pass, you made some excellent switches. The Galarian Weezing, gotta say, Levitate.
Absolutely.
I thought you possibly would have gone for maybe like the Misty Terrain. That way you could absorb the Toxic Spikes as well as like say no to all those other hazards.
Yeah, I did actually think about that, and I tried it out, but ultimately, so that Clodsire, this guy, he gave it because that's one of the ones that I thought I was gonna see, and I ran with that. Even if I had ran Misty Terrain, that Earthquake would have destroyed me.
Yeah, the Earthquake definitely would, especially since you would have had 4 Pokemon weak against that Earthquake. 5, sorry, because you had the DNC. Gotta ask, was that Magearna lagging tail? Because even at +2 speed, it was still slower.
Yes, it was. That's the whole setup for it. I mean, I'm probably giving away my stuff for that, but it's fine. Because I need it to be, safe switching.
And then obviously you have to Protect there. That way you can reset the Gigaton Hammer. Very smart play by you. Noah, how are you feeling?
I got fucked.
I'm sorry. I still love you.
Nope, you don't. You liar.
But definitely, Noah, you had some very nice Pokemon.
Absolutely.
I think some switches would have been better. I did like my favorite pick that you had on your team was that Iron Moth, because it does apply so much pressure. Unfortunately, it wasn't out at the right time. That definitely could have helped you out a whole lot faster. Toxtricity, I like the Toxtricity picked as well. I just think it's such a cool fucking Pokemon.
Your Clodsire, was it not running? I'm assuming it wasn't running unaware because that clinch fake out did a lot of damage.
It did. Oh yeah, the unaware would have helped you.
Yeah.
Because what Unaware does, it completely ignores all of the opponent's stat boosts
That boosts.
for both offensive and defensive pressure.
Yeah.
That was the wrong one. Now, fuck.
What was it? Was
so
it
like
poison point? Maybe.
No, it was water absorb.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. But me, like I said, like I messaged you, Noah. Said you. Oh, maybe I might not even need to now because what is that? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like 4 of the ones that I fucking made like the T4 kind of thing.
But god damn, Nino, you dirty passer.
I mean,
God.
so I'm gonna be honest. When I saw that Gengar, I was expecting it to have haze, and that would have screwed me.
Yeah, that definitely would have, but at the +2 speed that you were at. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
If you
plus
want to so that's something to like. I mean, again, maybe I'm just being facetious, but after a while, I was expecting to be like, okay, I get you now. You're gonna protect next. I'm just gonna switch out kind of thing. But then again, the speed boost, right?
Yeah, you were at +2 speed, which outspeeds everything. But it was quite an interesting match overall. Definitely was not expecting it to go like that. I was thinking Noah might KO at least 1 or 2 of your mons, at the very least. But unfortunately, your baton pass set. I did like the Scream Tail was very interesting. I did like that.
Yeah.
It's nice and bulky.
Yeah.
I have to thank Johnny for that. With first, like before this whole first thing started, he was, talking about some mods too, because I was still trying to figure out. And then I came to realize that thing is bulky as hell.
It is bulky, and it gets access to become even bulkier. But Noah, you're currently down 0-3. What do you think you can do better for your next match? Because your next
Not
match,
be a poison type.
you have some great Pokemon to go with. Because yeah, I feel like you definitely have some stars that can shine. It's just that you haven't utilized their full potential. But also like Nino's been prepping for yours and my match the most just because we had the type advantage. He definitely wanted to try to get that win. The baton pass is what really messed you up. But Noah, I thought it was still you still had some great picks. You're still learning on how to do all this competitive stuff, but we are still looking forward to seeing great things from you. And we are still looking forward to seeing good things from you.
I love you.
But Nino, next
You're a
week
liar.
you'll be going up against Giant. Fairy versus Rock. Do you have any words for your opponent?
In the rocky world. No, I'm kidding.
Your Rock's World. Okay. And Noah.
The Anseoff?
Yep,
Oh, absolutely.
we might see a DNC off
Absolutely.
if anything. But Noah, what do you have to say to your next opponent?
3 win here.
Stop it.
Well, I'll certainly try to get that win, but I don't think it's gonna be free.
Oh shit, is that cool?
It's gonna be me.
Oh, yeah, it's a free
sorry.
win.
I'm
It's a
sorry.
free win.
I'm
It's a
sorry.
free win. That's it. It's free.
We'll work on things. We can, go back and forth with some ideas, because I know everybody else does too, especially because we finished our battle now, so.
Yeah, so now you can start planning for our match, and Noah, I do hope to see some brilliant things coming
I
out
will
for our
be
next match.
fair, though. I won't tell you what Mons, if he does tell me, just, that's obviously the third thing.
Yeah.
But at least allow him to tell what, I mean, you can go back and watch, like, our battle and see me get, clapped, but.
Yeah.
That's so much work.
Alrighty. Anyways, gamers, we'll see you next time. Stay tuned for the rest of Week 3 matches, and hopefully we'll see some shakeups. Until then, see you later, gamers.
Alola, I got you first, Ben.
Bye.